Hello everyone, RPG Kingdom Kid here bringing you some more Steins Gate. In the previous part we saw Luca's end, and it was a good end, and I'm not using the last screenshot as the thumbnail. I'll use the one where he's holding the picture of the two. But yeah, it was sad to say the least. Now we have to do it. Kako places her fingers on top of mine. On top of the send button. Thank you, Okapi-san. Farewell, my love. Oh. Alrighty. That actually jumped quite a bit. Chapter Fractal and Ingredients. The warmth of Lukaku's hand slips away as the vertigo hits me. I'm still at the shrine, but I no longer feel Lukaku clinging to my back. Turn around slowly. There he is. Lukaku is standing a short distance away as if to see me off. No tears, just a bewildering smile. My chest feels like it's about to burst. I hold it back. Hey, Lukaku. Yes? I hesitate for a moment, but I have to know. You're a guy, right? Yes? She's gone. He has returned. Cuter than any girl. Looks good in Moeka robes. But he's a guy. I bite my lip. Do you like me? What? I don't understand. Do you like me? I respect you. He respects me? I don't deserve his respect. But that's not what I meant. But that's not what matters now. Kako's answer seemed clear, but wasn't. He didn't answer the question. If I change back into a guy, I'll have to hide my feelings for you. Kako might still like me, even though he's a guy again. However, he'll never speak honestly about those feelings. This will Kako decide for himself. It would be wrong to pry any further. Maybe I'm just running away. Maybe I should pry, force him to confront his feelings. But I'm not strong enough to accept the consequences. I'll just end up hurting Lukaku. Thanks. You're my disciple now and forever. Agreed? Yes, of course I am. I look away, unable to bear his shy smile. The world line has changed. Lukaku is the guy again. Which means the IBM 5100 should be here at the shrine. On the previous world line, girl Lukaku broke the IBM 5100 when cleaning the storehouse. The guy Lukaku then cleaned the storehouse. He never broke the IBM 5100. It's 6:46 p.m. Judging by past experiences, it's very likely that I've averted Mayuri's death for today, but it's just in case I should get back to the lab within the hour. Lukaku, do you remember breaking an old computer in the storehouse last year? No computer? No, I don't remember anything like that. I don't really understand computers. I haven't played with them much. When Lukaku was a girl, she trembled when I asked her the same question. Then she forced a smile as if to avert admitting that she broke the computer. But he's not trembling now. Lukaku honestly doesn't know. Go get your father for me. I asked Lukaku to fetch his father for me so I can ask him whether or not the IBM 5100 was in the storehouse. Old computer? Yes, I do remember. Go check. Please wait a moment. Heads to the storehouse. Out back, just like on the previous war line. On the previous war line, the IBM 5100 no longer was in the storehouse since girl Lukaku had secretly moved it. How will it turn out this time? Kazudan returns at a short minute and his expression is grave. That's all the answer I need. Nothing has changed. It's gone. Can't find it anywhere. I quickly glance at Lukaku's face. Blank. He doesn't seem to know anything. Kaku's innocent. I'm sure of it. Oh, hold on. The lock to the storehouse is broken. Someone may have stolen it. Yep, I was right. She lied. Moeka somehow, she must have as soon as she showed us what she was sending to us, or to herself as a practice, she probably sent IBM, Shrine, whatever. That's probably what she did, so we have to reverse hers. Someone may have stole it. Stolen it? It didn't disappear? A thief took it? There's evidence someone dragged something heavy away. That wasn't there at the end of the year cleaning, and the lock wasn't broken when I checked last month. I never expected a thief would break in. Then shouldn't we report to the police? While I discuss what to do, I sigh and consider the situation. This isn't going to work. The IBM 5100 is still out of reach. There are 2 emails left to cancel. Something tells me that if I cancel just one more, I can get the IBM 5100. Which one? Okabe-san, I don't really understand, but please don't be sad. Just go, it matters not, like you always do. I chuckle. Kako's so adorable and he's trying to cheer me up. But he's a guy! You're using that phrase wrong, you know. I wave goodbye and leave the shrine. Oh, the lottery one. Yeah, the lottery one. Yeah, 2 emails remain. First, the one I sent to myself with the winning lotto 6 numbers. That one should be easy to cancel. Problem is the other one. The one who's sent it by someone I wish I could forget. Kiryu Moeka. I know the gist of her email since she sent it as part of our early experiments. When Moeka asked to send the email, I agreed on 2 conditions. First, make the content simple enough that the email's effects would be obvious. Second, make the contents public to all LabMems. Moeka ended up sending the email to prevent herself from buying a new phone in a few days prior. The email was sent on July 31st, an easy date to remember. The question is how it relates to the theft of the IBM 5100. Must be the butterfly effect, as it was with Lukaku's email. This time, however, I will not hesitate to do what is necessary. Kyoko Moeka does not deserve my sympathy. That woman and her men have killed me more times than I can bear to remember. I will show her no mercy. There's just one problem. The cancellation email needs to be sent from Miyoka's own phone. Don't think a message from me telling her not to change phones would sway Miyoka's intention in the slightest. I need her phone, but I don't know where to find her. What do I do? I return to the lab and set things up so I can time leap at a moment's notice. Fortunately, that isn't necessary. Phew, I'm stuffed. I barely ate today, so I was hungry. Is there more tomorrow? Yeah, and the day after, too. Miri just came back from Kamimon 30 minutes ago. She and Kurisu, who stayed behind in the lab, had just finished eating cup noodles. It's right past 8, and so far nothing has happened. Miri is still alive. Going by the pattern, her death has probably been postponed until about this time tomorrow. Is this the will of some higher being? God, fate, the universe itself? Or is it merely coincidence? It doesn't matter now. Okie dokie. Mishi's got an early day tomorrow, so I'm going home. Mayuri takes a big stretch and starts getting ready to go home. She's been up since 5 this morning. Looks like she plans to wake up early tomorrow too. That reminds me, I haven't seen Dario at all. He's fighting in the Kamimon Holy War too, so that doesn't surprise me. Busy checking his spoils, I guess. Hey guys, why don't you come too? I'll pass, but my assistant looks like she wants to go. What? Chrissy jumps up at my answer. Hey, don't put words in my mouth. I saw your eyes sparkle while you listened to Mayuri's cosplay stories. Maybe, but nobody said anything about going. Come on, Chris-chan. I know that Kurisu is an at-channeler, but is she an otaku? Not all at-channelers are otaku. She has often hinted at an interesting cosplay. No way. I'd suffocate in a crowd like that. It's not as crowded on day 2. If you're worried, come in the afternoon. All the popular stuff will be sold out, though. You go, Okabe. You're Mayuri's guardian, aren't you? No. Miyushi is Orkarin's hostage. Oh, right. That's what it was. Well, you don't want your hostage to escape, do you? Shouldn't you take her along in handcuffs or something? I've got business in Akiba. What do you mean, business? Search for Kiri Miyoka. I already sent her an email. We need to talk. And now I'm waiting for a reply. Something tells me it's not going to work. No answer? I guess it was just an excuse. Christina, we need to talk. Again? Bright as usual. What do you mean again? Nothing. What you gonna talk about? You two have been really close lately, huh? You're always talking together. Miyushi really wants to join in your secret meetings and stuff. Don't worry. We've been talking about the time loop machine. It would just be gibberish to you. Not entirely accurate, but not a lie either. Besides, the purpose of this particular discussion is to convince Christina to attend Kamima. Prepare for good news, Mayuri. Oh, great. Thanks, Orkarin. Mayuri waits in the lab as I take Kurisu outside. So, Christina, I'm not going to Kamima. You said again just now. We've talked like this before, just the two of us. Losing your memory now? Does our little mad scientist have an... whatever deficiency? I'm being serious. You're acting weird today. What's going on? Please, I need to know. I mean, yeah, this is like the 5th time you've brought me outside to talk about the time leap machine. Have we talked about my time leaping? For an instant, Kurisu opens her eyes wide in surprise. Then she gives me an angry glare. You're time leaping? I nod. More than a dozen times already. That many? What the hell are you doing? Looks like she doesn't know anything about Lukaku or my shifting between world lines. But that's only natural. So far I've changed world lines a total of 3 times. Let's call the first world line when Mayuri died Alpha 1. The world line when first and I fought the viral attackers is Alpha 2. The world line where I dated girl Lukaku is Alpha 3. And now I'm in Alpha 4. From my perspective, Alpha 1, Alpha 2, and Alpha 3 were undone by my D-mails. But for Kurisu and everyone else on Alpha 4, those world lines were nothing but separate, intangible possibilities to begin with. Guess I have to explain everything again. So I heavily then begin. I think I get it. I jumped on Kurisu's sides and lightly passed my arm. Don't wear yourself out. It's a disgrace to be comforted by my assistant. Why are you always like that? I'm even trying to be nice. You're really full of yourself, you know. I don't need your sympathy. Everything that's happened is my fault. I'm just getting what I deserve. Come to think of it, every time I explain this to you, I always end up hating myself in the end. Okabe. Don't worry about me. Worry about Mayuri. Mayuri will probably die tomorrow. I don't know how it will happen. Mayuri stays away from the lab. She could probably avoid running into Miyoka and her man. Doesn't matter though, she'll die all the same. All Alpha World Line converges on her death. Escaping the attractor field is the only way to save her. Sorry about this, but I want you to be there when she dies tomorrow night. That's why you want me to go to Kamima? There's nothing we can do to prevent her death. Just stay close and tell me when it happens. Once I know, I'll make the time leap. Can't believe there's nothing we can do. It just doesn't feel right. But it's the truth, isn't it? I can see it in your eyes. Are you okay? No. I still haven't saved me. I know. That's not what I meant. Kurisu interrupts me. Are you okay? I don't follow. You're carrying an awful burden. It's rare for her to look so concerned for me. I told you not to worry about me. It's Mayuri you need to worry about. Tomorrow I'm going to look for Miyoka. If Mayuri doesn't die tomorrow, I can postpone the time leap. If Mayuri does die tomorrow, I'll return to the past no matter what. Wish there was some way that Mayuri wouldn't have to suffer. Then why don't you time leap now? Can't plan effectively without knowing her deadline. Don't want to see Mayuri die either, you know. I know how you feel, but you're the only one I can ask. Where did all this trust come from? You're my assistant, after all. Kiryu forces a laugh at my feeble attempt at a joke. You're so full of yourself. We have our plan. Kiryu will go to her first Kamima. Mayuri will be so delighted when I tell her the news. Ah. Oh, hello. Alright, Orkarin, I'm heading off now. Joined up with Mayuri, heading to Orkarin, kinda excited, lol. I had no idea it would be this crowd. Save me, Ors. I haven't seen Mayuri all day. I want to be with her, of course, but that's not possible. Moeka hasn't replied, which means I have to find her myself. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about her. My only clue is Arc Rewrite, the company Moeka supposedly worked at. I find it after a quick search online. Sure enough, their business is producing articles for PC magazines. Luckily, their office is in Akiba. Try calling first, but it goes to voicemail. Guess they're still closed for the Oban holiday. Maybe it's just a bad time? Looks like I have no choice but to visit them in person. It's the second day of Kamimon and Akiba is dessert. Most of the taco are lined up at big site right now. I've experienced the craze of Kamimon several times firsthand. It's literal war. It scares me whenever Mayuri goes alone. Can't help but imagine her trampled by a horde of crazed otaku. But in reality, Mayuri is surprisingly quick and tough. I've seen her wave through crowds like you wouldn't believe! Kirisu's the one more likely to get trampled. Can't help but feel sorry for her. Maybe it was wrong to ask her to go. Find the Arc Rewrite offices in a fancy-looking building on the outskirts of Akiba. Take the elevator up, but there's no one there. I think it's a long wait. After about 30 minutes, a man dressed in a shirt and tie appears. I explain that I'm a relative of Kiryu Moeka and ask for contact info. But he gives an unexpected answer. Let me guess, I don't know who this person is. We don't have an employee by that name. You don't? Damn, I've been tricked. Should have known better. Moeka is working for Stern. Of course her place of employment is fake. Is this the end of the line? Just as I'm about to turn around and leave, the man pounds his hand as if he remembers something. Wait a second. There was a girl who worked here just 2 days before disappearing. I think her name might have been Kiryu. You might still have her resume. I practically bow my head and ask him to look for it. He's reluctant, but... Acquisises? What? It might just be me and my lack of verbal words or words that I know, but I'm pretty sure that was not a word. Just sits on the resume leads me to a beat-up old apartment. Not the sort of place you expect a single young woman to live. I feel strange unease as I approach the apartment. For some reason, there's a police car parked in front of the complex. The uniformed officer is standing out front. Is she dead? Room on the second floor. Room 202. Moeka's has a blue sheet covering the door. What's going on here? I walk out to the police officer. Excuse me. The person who lives there move? Huh? No. Then. Are you related? I knew her. You haven't heard? Police officer looks uncomfortable. Bad feeling in my gut's getting worse. What happened? Suicide. What? Suicide? But why? When? Yesterday. No, why? They took her to Chibiu 3rd Central Hospital. Doesn't look like she had any relatives. Don't know who to notify. Will you go see the body? I bow my thanks and leave. You should have agreed! She's dead? Moeka's dead? What's going on? Doesn't make sense. Suicide? Moeka, killed Mayuri in cold blood, committed suicide? Or is this part of the conspiracy? Could her own man have killed her? They made it look like a suicide? Today is the 16th. On Worldline Alpha 1, Moeka raided the lab on the 13th. 3 days have passed since then. Each time I change Worldline, Mayuri's death gets pushed back 1 day. So does Moeka's raid. It hasn't happened yet on this Worldline. It actually didn't happen on the previous one either. She died of a heart attack. So why did she die? I don't get it. This is the first time this has happened. should I deal with this? What should I do? Squat on the ground and cradle my head in confusion. Mioka's dead. Maybe Yuri doesn't have to die. No, I don't think Convergence is that kind. Fate demands Yuri's death. Whenever I try to stop it, something interferes. True, I'm the one who meddled with the timeline, but haven't I paid the price already? How did all this happen? A few weeks ago, I was just a college student with a severe case of Chinyu. Save for Yuri's grandmother, I had never experienced the death of anyone close to me. Death had no place in my life. But how many times have I faced death these past 3 days? More when you count the loops I've made. Mara can't take it anymore. Don't know much longer I can go on. One more? Just one more email to cancel. If I could just get my hands on Miyoko's phone. Time leap. Miyoko died yesterday around noon. Could go back to before that happened. If she died isn't important. Whether Mayuri's murder or kills herself is of no concern to me. Just need to cancel that email. Upon return to the lab, I casually look up at the second floor window, and what I see shocks me to my core. Electrical discharge? Someone's using the time leap machine. Who? Mayuri and Daru should be at Kamima. I'm curious if she could be here. I asked her to escort Mayuri yesterday. Besides, she's against changing the past. Moeka? So who? Building shakes. The vibration reaches the streets. Can't let this happen. The timeline must be tampered with again. Need to stop it now. We step straight to the lab. By the time we get there, the shaking has stopped. Quickly peek into the development room. Nobody's there. The door was unlocked. Anyone could have walked right in. How could we be so careless? The time machine was still fairly warm. So somebody did use it. Who? Did they time leap? This is the first time someone else has used the time leap machine. Just to make sure I check the whatever. I expect that the history has been erased. The same thing happens when you send an email. There's nothing I can do about this. It worries me, but I have to focus on Moeka. Or you can time leap to an hour before and see who did it. Set the time leap machine. The maximum leap is 48 hours. To leap more than that, you need to leap 48 hours and then leap again. The 42 CRT is on downstairs. It's plain as day since the discharge phenomenon just occurred. Put on the headgear. Preparations complete. That actually has me more curious. Should I really leap now? Ooh. Save. Let us save. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if we don't leap. It'll be ridiculous. Of course I should. So the more I can save Mayuri once and for all. I know what will happen if I don't leap now. Mayuri will die. I'll taste that pain and despair once again. Then I will leap. It's the same either way. Close my phone. There's no need to rush. Calm down. I can endure the pain if need be. Should exploit my one advantage is the time leap machine to the fullest extent possible, and that means knowing exactly when Mayuri will die. Parents suggest that Mayuri's death should happen around 7 or 8 tonight. But things are a little different this time. Moeka killed herself before Mayuri was scheduled to die. How much influence will that have on Convergence? There's a chance Mayuri won't die. I already have one. In that case, I shouldn't waste my effort time leaping. I have no obligation to save Moeka. I'll wait until Kurisu contacts me. 12:30 now. There are still about 7 hours left. I hear nothing but the slow steady tick of the clock. Sounds echoing inside my head. Even if I plug my ears, it doesn't stop. Spent several hours searching for the IBM 5100, but as I expected, I found nothing. Still can't imagine how Miyoko's email affected the computer's whereabouts. What does her phone model have to do with anything? Does keeping the same phone somehow tells her that there's an IBM 5100 Yambashi Shrine? That doesn't make sense. Even the butterfly effects must have its limits. Like I said, she showed you it, but since she's so fast at typing, as soon as she showed it, she probably deleted it and typed in IBM at Shrine. But on the other hand, truth is often stranger than fiction. Sometimes the simplest things have consequences that no one could ever imagine. So I couldn't rule it out entirely either. In other words, I have nothing. Twisting my lips into a sneer of self-mockery. It's 7:46 p.m. The moment of truth. There ain't no truth. You're the only one world, but can't do mass destruction. Miyuri is indeed fated to die today. I should be hearing from Kurisu soon. Hope nothing happens. All I ask is to hear Miyuri's voice, to know once and for all that she is safe. Hello? Okabe, she's... why? I don't... Kurisu's sobbing. So I know, even without asking. She saw Miyuri die. I saw it happen. She's dead. Miyuri's dead. This can't be... She suddenly collapsed. Why? It doesn't make sense. She won't breathe. She's not breathing. She won't answer at all. Please, Miyuri. Okabe, what do I do? Help, please. Miyuri's dead. I'm sorry for making you go through this. Then I hung up the phone. So she had a heart attack again. That's so weird. Maybe it's because I didn't see it happen, or maybe my heart has simply grown numb. This time I don't feel much pain. I hate myself for it. I pound my fist against the table. As expected, the deadline is around 8 p.m. on the 16th. Unless I change the world line before the time limit, Miyuri will die. Alright, I'm not even going to bother going back to see what happens, because I'm pretty sure it's the exact same thing like I mentioned in either the previous part or this part, where I said we had the same kind of situation where, like, maybe Miyuri won't die, but she died, and we found that out, and then we time leaped anyway. I did time leap right away, and yeah. Well, what it takes. Wait a second. Oh. It's just basically telling me to bring up the phone then. And I could have done it myself. Alright, how far back am I gonna go? Am I gonna go just the day before the day she died? Or I'm gonna go back even further? She died on the 15th at around noon. So we're going further. Okay, yeah, we went as far back as I think we could. I make several consecutive leaps back to the 11th. When I arrive, it's just past 8 p.m. I'm heading out. I leave without waiting for the others to respond. I head to Miyoko's ratty apartment. There's no sign of the police this time. Miyoko's suicide won't happen for another 4 days. Are you coming back to the lab today? Don't know, but don't worry. You don't have to worry about anything. I run to the iron stair and stand in front of the door to Unit 202. The lights aren't on inside. Start getting anxious. Maybe she's not here. There's no intercom, so I reluctantly knocked on the door. No reply. I try again with the same results. Damn, might as well try the doorknob. It's unlocked. Take a deep breath. She's already been dead, hasn't she? This could be a trap. Remember, we're not dealing with an ordinary person. Moeka is a rounder, an agent of CERN. If I die here, what will happen to Miyuri? Will Kurisu or Daru use the time machine to save her? I need to be careful. But at the same time, I can't save Miyuri by doing nothing. So I stab myself, open the door, and peek inside. The apartment's dark, too dark to see. But I feel someone's presence. Step inside. The apartment is practically empty. Minimal furnishing, only the barest necessities of life. But there by the window, I see a figure in the moonlight. A woman sitting on the floor, her head bowed. There's no one else here. She is alive. Great. I approached the woman and stared down at her, gritting my teeth in this desperate attempt to maintain control. Ever since the first time she killed Miyuri, I've tried my best to avoid thinking about this woman. But now I have no choice. Can't accomplish my goal until I have the answer I need from her. Must obtain the IBM 5100 to escape Alpha Attractor Field and rescue Miyuri. Kiryu Miyoka. I had another name for her once. Hurts to remember. Force it to the back of my mind. Can you hear me? Miyoka's fingers twitch. She sluggishly lifts her head. God damn it! I said this before and I say it again. She's really cute like this, but fuck, she's an evil bitch! She doesn't look up. She stares at my feet instead. Who? She finally speaks in a frail voice. Miyoko has always had trouble speaking, but it seems as especially severe today. I notice her hair and clothing are dishevelled. She looks awful, but I suppose that's no surprise given that she kills herself in 4 days. FB? Is it you? FB. Heard that name before. If I'm not mistaken, that's her superior's code name. Why won't you contact me? I did everything you told me to do. The phone in Miyoko's hand grows faintly. She's still clinging to it, I see. Did I do something wrong? I'll fix it. I promise. Just don't abandon me. I'll do anything for you, FB. Please answer me. Give me orders. I'll obey. Tell me what to do. Tell me. Tell me. Ugh. I'm at a loss of words. I wasn't expecting to find her in such a miserable state. She was so cold, so calm when she killed Mayuri. It's like she's a different person now. This isn't an effect on the world line change, but it's only been a week since she sent her D-mail. How could she have changed so much? Get to my knees and shake Miyoko by the shoulders. Hey, can you hear me? Hey! FB, why won't you answer? Kiryu Muoka. Hey, it's me, Okabe. No response. Sorry. I got something stuck in my throat again. Mioka keeps crying and mumbling to herself. Shake her harder, but she doesn't react. She doesn't even resist. Looking down and notice that she's typing rapidly on her phone. Behold her, I look at the screen. FB. Facebook. What happened to Mioka? From what little I understand, it sounds like she's lost contact with her supervisor, FB. But I don't understand how that could turn Mioka into such a wreck. Doesn't matter. I don't care what happens to her. I'm here for one thing. Calling my purse, I reach for Miyoka's phone. No! Sharp crack echoes through the room. Miyoko slaps my hand away. Didn't hurt, but her reaction was lightning quick. Now Miyoko curls up in the ball, hugging the phone tightly to her chest. It was like this from the moment I met her. She never let go of her phone, not even for a second, as if it were the only thing keeping her alive. No mails. You mean from FB? No mails. I make several more attempts to take her phone away while she babbles incoherently, but she just slaps my hand away each time. Next, I try persuasion. I promise to help her search for FB if she lends me her phone. Slight, of course, though. Come to think of it, I would like a piece of FB too. I can't wait until after I've saved Mayuri. But Miyoko doesn't buy it. If, that is, she heard me at all. Hold the phone there. Okay, for a second there, I thought the second L was like an exclamation point. I was like, what the fuck? Damn it, we're not getting anywhere. I should take it from her by force. But if she tries to kill me before I can send the D-mail. In the current state, she might not have the strength to retaliate. On the other hand, if she does retaliate, there's not much I can do against someone with a gun. What should I do? Her gun. Where would she keep it? Quickly scan the room, but there's no sign of it. Crap, that startled me. Hello? Sam, I moved to the entrance where I can take the call without letting Miyoko out of my sight. Where are you? Sorry, I'm busy. Is it woman? You're with a woman, aren't you? Is that the first thing that comes to my mind? You really are a mainstream girl. Shut up. You promised you'd help with the phone wave, remember? Where's your lab mem number just for show? Get there to help. I can't do it today. What are you doing? Where are you? What the fuck? Why is the words like that? Kiryu Miyoka's apartment. So you are with a woman. You're the worst. Has she not met Miyoko on this world line? Who gave Kurisu a simplified answer of the usual explanation. Kurisu listens attentively as she always does. Maybe she's more considerate than I give her credit for. As soon as I finish, Kurisu gives me straight. You have to take it from her by force. You've seen too many Hollywood movies. You're up against an agent of CERN. Play nice and you could end up dead. Don't hesitate, remember? You're doing this to save Mayuri. I know you're pretty weak and scrawny, but you should be able to handle her in her current state. Gee, thanks. At least she's not being around the bush. Suddenly she lowers her voice. You might think I'm a monster for saying this. Not that I care what you think, but kill her if you have to. You're a monster. But you're not a hypocrite, and that's what I love about you, Christina. Love? What's the matter with her now? I meant it. I wish my conviction was as strong as yours. Well, thanks. But that's not all, right? There's a reason you're willing to suggest murder as an option. How did you reach that conclusion? Good, you're still thinking. I can't be certain whether your story is true, and I don't understand this attraction field hypothesis. Based on what you told me, if this Kiryu woman commits suicide 4 days from now, that means her death flag is already active. In other words, this world line has approved her death. On previous world lines where that wasn't the case, you probably couldn't have killed her even if you tried. Something would have happened to prevent it. Or possibly killing her would have caused a dramatic shift in world line divergence. But on this specific world line, her death is already certain. As you've experienced with Miyuri's death, the result is what matters, not the process. I believe the same applies to Kiryu. It doesn't matter how she dies. Nor was I could kill her instead of letting her commit suicide. She's already going to die, so that makes it okay. That's the kind of argument a murder would make. That's the kind of argument murder would make. Don't be a hypocrite. We're not talking about right and wrong here, Okabe. She's unforgiving as always, but it actually feels nice to speak frankly like this. But what about the law? Even if fate forgives me, society won't. As long as you have the time loop machine, you cannot do anything, even murder. The result will be that you gain the necessary information without killing anybody. I understand. Phew, just remember one thing. You're responsible for what you do. I guess that's quite a thing for me to say, huh? After telling you to kill her. It's fine. Your advice was truly becoming of a mad scientist. Get it done, Okabe. Bye. She ends up without another word. Strangely, I find Kirisu's harsh tone encouraging. Who does she think she is? A general? And I just murkers that she closed my phone. Mioka's still sitting on the floor. Kill her if you have to, Kirisu said. Mioka did the same to us. She didn't deserve mercy. Kill her and let her live. That's my choice, my responsibility. Even after I undo the murder, the memory of my crime will remain with me. That sin, that guilt, I'll have to carry that weight I mustn't ever forget. That's what Kirisu meant when she spoke of responsibility. Murder is unforgivable no matter the circumstances. Do you understand that, Kiri Mioka? I reached for Mioka's phone. This time there's no hesitation. No. Mioka resists. Grab her slender hand and pin her to the window. The glass rattles from the force, but thankfully doesn't break. With my other hand, I pry the phone away from Mioka's chest. She drives her foot straight into my solar plate glass. I don't know. So, whatever. The breath explodes from my lungs. I gasp for air. With a fit of anger, I raise my hand to strike. But at the last moment, I hesitate. Damn, what happened to killing her if I had to? I know we're past the point of playing nice, but I've never hit a girl in my life. Don't consider myself a mild gentleman or anything, but the idea that men aren't supposed to hit women is such a strong point of my common sense that stayed my hand from almost like instinct. So instead, I wrapped my hand around Mioka's neck and squeezed. She tries to kick me again and pin her legs under my own. Kinky! Squeeze harder. The fingers dig into her throat. Yeah. Huh. Struggles for breath. Feel her throat moving as she grasps for air. I can finally see my reflection in her tender reded eyes. Now I have your attention. Mioka is under control, but now I don't have a free hand to take her phone. If I lose my grip on her throat even slightly, I'll turn to a struggle again. Mioka is hiding her phone behind her back now. I need that phone. Should I let go of her hand or her neck? Give me your phone. Moeka weakly shakes her head. If you don't, I'll kill you. I wonder if I even can. Can't do it with a time machine. It'll be the perfect crime, one that never happened. Still, do I really have it in me to murder someone? Don't know if I have to try. And overall, I'll kill you. Words leave Miyoko's lips, just a rough breathing. Stalemate. Miyoka shows the other an opening. Practically motionless, but her breathing is ragged. It's taking all my strength just to pin her down. Her rough breathing echoes through the room. For a moment, it even seems to synchronize. This is getting me nowhere. I remove my hand from her neck, then use my entire left arm to pin her against the wall in a guilting choke. She starts groaning in pain. My right arm has her left hand up against the glass. Now I pull her hand down and transfer it to the grip of my left hand. Now my right hand is free. Slide it behind my back and go search for her phone. I have to lean in close to do this. I press my body up against hers. Pain explodes in my jaw and I lean back. Moeka is ready another headbutt. Put more strength into the guillotine choke to stop her. Mioka's face twists in pain and she struggles to escape my grasp. My guillotine choke seems to be working. She doesn't have the strength to resist. If I push any harder, she really might die. I push harder. Moeka writhes in pain. Tears fall from her eyes and drool from her mouth. As her resistance weakens, my right hand finds Mioka's phone. She still has it in a tight grip, but I manage to tear it away. Yeah. Quickly release Mioka and step away. She bends over and coughs violently, but still she reaches out to me with tears in her eyes. She wants her phone back. I don't care. I look at the screen. It shows an email draft with a string of FBs entered. Clear text and start typing a new mail. Her phone's different from mine, so I don't quite know how to use it. Let's see. Start to look back to Mioka staggering to her feet. She's like a goddamn zombie. Quickly went outside and closed the door behind me. Then I leaned my entire body weight onto it so she can't open it from inside. Doorknob rises and tries to open the door. Then starts pounding on the inside. It's a good thing doors in Japan open out. You wouldn't see this in a Hollywood movie. Anyway, I have her phone. And I just need to pretend to be Mioka and send the cancellation email. Mioka's changes to the password will be cancelled. The world line will change. The IBM 5100 will come back to me. Then we'll hack into CERN. Mission complete. Fate won't have Mayuri this time. Victory will be mine. This is Makishi. Get ready for a D-mail. Okay, but what's that noise? I'm having a little trouble here. So you didn't kill her. Good job. Tell her Mioka's address. It's ready. And Mayuri? Still here. She's at the Braun 2 workshop trying to get the manager to turn on the CRT. Didn't tell her anything, did you? About her death? Of course not. Good. Don't hang up yet. I put my phone down and resume typing into Miyoko's phone. A middle-aged lady comes out in the apartment next door. Eyes me and I put on a forced smile. The lady grins markedly before going back inside. I wonder what she was thinking. Maybe she thought it was a lover's quarrel. Model change. Do it now. Before sold out. Because the email said don't change models. Sorry for limited edition. It's hard to find. Production is hard coded into Japanese DNA. Appealing to the instinct should work. The instant pounding on the door grows louder. And now I'm here growing from the other side. Can't believe how persistent she is. Is her phone really that important to her? But I've already won. All I have to do is send a D-mail. I'll never forgive you, Moeka, but at least our relationship ends here. Let this be the last time we meet. Raise the phone to eye level. Take a deep breath. It ends now. Press send. Nothing happened. No vertigo. No dizziness, nothing. Green sign didn't activate. What? Why? Why didn't the world line change? The phone would fail to function? Bring my phone back to me. Chris is still on the line. Well? Did you send it? Yes, did it work? Discharge is occurring as normal. So it worked, right? Definitely. The world line didn't change. You mean it failed? Why? Consider possibilities. Maybe the message was enough to persuade Moeka to change models. Could we have sent it to the wrong date? It's July 31st, I'm sure of it. Check when the original email arrived. Maybe her reaction will change if the new one arrives just after that. What a pain. Alan has ceased. Did she finally give up? No, she won't give up. She's planning to climb out the window and loop around. We're on the second floor. That would be quite a feat. Should still have some time left. Try sending different messages. If that doesn't work, I'll adjust the timer. You're a lifesaver. What's going on there? Is Mr. Barroom freaking out? I can hear him shouting from below. Tadashi and Mayuri are trying to calm him down, but who knows how long that'll last. Don't think that there's much time left. Put my phone in my pocket without hanging up. Check her sent out. It's probably what I said. She probably sent, hey, get the IBM from this place. Go back inside now. She'll probably just attack me. She's not awfully quiet. What is she doing now? Maybe she really did go out the window. Look around. I don't see her anywhere. Think, why didn't the email work? Wiped the sweat from my brow. My entire body's soaked. Must be the adrenaline. Wolf Moeka changed her dresses when she got a new phone. Take out the phone. Are you there? Still not working? Tried 2 more times, but nothing. Practically consider my options as I stare hard at Moeka's phone. The walkway is dim, but Moeka's growly purple phone shines in the faint light. Wait. Taking a good look at the phone. I told you it's the same one. There's something wrong here. What is it? Okabe, what's wrong? Gaudy purple. Latest model. Removable LCD screen. Model number GG01. My eyes tell me there's nothing wrong. Saw this phone when Moeka sent her email many times before. She was never without it. It's the same. Nothing has changed. Nothing changed. Huh? What hasn't changed? Why hasn't it changed? Why is it the same as before Moeka sent her email? Moeka's email said don't change models. She should have a different phone when she sent it. But she didn't. It was the same phone I'm holding right now. There's only one explanation. She never changed models to begin with. No way. She lied to me. Moeka's email wasn't about her phone. That explains how it affects the IBM 5000. It also explains why my cancellation emails aren't working. That sneaky little. The door violently shakes behind my back. It's much stronger than before. She must be ramming something hard and heavy against the door. Quickly move away from the door. The door shakes again. I can see the frame starting to warp. She's crazy. So I should be thankful she didn't have a gun, but honestly this is terrifying enough. Chills my blood to think of what her face might look like now. I've never been the target of such single-minded obsession before. But unfortunately I can't run away. I need to face Moeka again and wring the information out of her. Both Ferris and Lukaku remember the emails. But probably Moeka will remember too. I need that information. Crap. Don't want to go in there. My teeth are chattering. This is pathetic. Check her sent or received history, whatever. Thought I'd won when I snatched her phone. But now my advantage is gone. Okabe, answer me. Christina. What's that pounding? Are you okay? Yoko's email wasn't about a model exchange. What do you mean? She must have changed the text right before we sent it. That's why the cancellation mails aren't working. Did you check her history? It might still be there. Her arrival history. Of course, even if it's not in her sent history, it should be in her arrival history. Glare at the purple phone in my hand. It's a good thing Moeka didn't change phones. Now I know exactly where the email went. Should have thought that. Checking now. For a second there, I thought it would be easy. I should have known better. Moeka is not a casual phone user. Mailbox has literally hundreds of entries over the last week, almost all from FB. Some of my mails are sprinkled in. I don't have time to search through each of these mails, even just the subject lines. Not to mention pounding on the door is freaking me out. Christina, I seem to be in a spot of trouble. If I fail, I'm leaving the rest to you. Don't be ridiculous. If you're in trouble, then get out of... I hang up. The lady next door comes out again, alarmed by the escalating noise. She glances at me. When she sees the magnitude of the door's damage, the lady opens her eyes in shock and runs back inside. I'm not leaning against the door anymore. Moeka could just open it, but she hasn't realized that. She's so fixated on getting her phone back, she's destroyed her own door. In any case, I don't have time to check her mail history. Put the phone into my pocket and move to the side of the door. Alright guys, I'm going to end it right here. This has been another long video. I'm actually want to know what's going to happen now. I'm kind of excited. But anyway guys, I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. If you liked the video, please give that like button a click. Comment down below what you liked about the video, what you didn't like about the video. And let me know if you thought that right away. Like, as soon as you lost the IBM 5100, if you thought that that was the reason why it's gone now, is because she changed it. As soon as you learned that Moeka was an agent of CERN and that her mission was to collect IBM 5100s, that she changed it quickly after showing us it. And plus, that's why, like, I looked at her phone, like, yeah, it looks kind of the same, but okay. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you all so much. If you and as always, guys, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss a beat, and subscribe to my main channel too. It's in the description below, as well as follow me on Twitter. Both my main Twitter and RPG Kingdom Kid Twitter are in there too. I want to thank you all so much for watching once again. I'll see you all next time.